And we begin right now at 5 o'clock with the coronavirus here in Connecticut. After months of restrictions, nursing homes will once again welcome visitors inside with some restrictions. The state rolling out new guidelines and protocols today.
Now, this will certainly help reconnect a lot of families, which is a great thing. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mark Robbins is live in Rocky Hill with what you need to know before you visit your loved ones. Mark, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. It is certainly good news, especially with all the tough times we've been having over the last many months. Of course, families have been separated from loved ones that have been in nursing homes and assisted living facilities for many months, isolated by COVID-19. But now the distance certainly has been shortened, although when you visit, you're still going to have to follow some guidelines and rules. The DPH is following some national guidelines that will put some limits on visitation. They're safety measures for a vulnerable group.
Nursing homes are planning right now. They've been planning over the past week, putting together their visitation plan for indoor visitation.
That's right. In general, visitation will be moved inside with social distancing to be followed. Major guidelines will include entrance screenings, personal protection, and signage. And still, with all of the precautions, you can't be sure you're always going to be able to make a visit.
Not all nursing homes can take indoor visitation at all times. It depends on whether there have been any positive tests in the nursing home. Other factors will weigh in, but most people should have their plan in place by this week.
Most is certainly progress, but for many, not enough. There is a large group that believes the personal, human connection is still missing due to the pandemic, and the problem is still growing.
A significant number suffer from dementia. Some have language, some don't have language, and to have a 6-foot distanced visit lends itself sometimes to more confusion than to support.
Liz believes a deep discussion is needed and somehow a compromise must be found that will allow proper care to be given.
It's a very significant population who has been silenced. And yes, we need to talk about the impact this is having.
There's a certain standard, core principles of infection control that are right in the guidance that we ask all of the visitors to abide by, and hopefully we'll have really safe and effective visitation.
Now, these state guidelines also include the fact that you can only have visits if the facility that you're visiting hasn't had a positive COVID-19 test in the last 14 days and that facility is not in the middle of conducting any outbreak testing. Reporting live in Rocky Hill, Mark Robbins, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.